Luckily for me, my physical class got cancelled and I turned to go to my seat, and that was it. Do you know how sometimes you want to do something or go somewhere and then something gives you a nudge like, don't do it, do it? I had one of those moments yesterday. Let's take it from the top. If you're new here, welcome to the channel and subscribe before you leave. If you've been here with me from the very first day, you know you have my heart. I'm super grateful. So yesterday I was fortunate to have attended a financial summit. But then there is a backstory. Before we jump into the story, I parted with five different sentences from people that have already gained their own financial independence, and they are setting others on the path to gaining their own independence, their own financial independence. So let's go into 5 tips that I got from them yesterday. They are all different speakers, and the 5 tips, or let's call them lessons, the 5 lessons that I learned, that I jotted down. There are way more than 5 though, but then for the sake of brevity, we'll be picking at just 5. The first lesson that we will be considering today is the very first one from Mr. Kayode Elvis. And then what I want you guys to hear that he said is to know who you are and what you want. Understand yourself, like what drives you, what are you passionate about? Know what you want to get out of every situation. What do you intend to get out of this life? What exactly are you living for? That was what it meant by knowing yourself, understanding who you are, then knowing what you want. Moving on to the second point by another speaker in person of Mrs. Oluneye. And the point that she made was leveraging on the emerging technologies and incorporating them into our chosen line, whatever it is that we do, and making sure to understand them before we jump in on using them. I'll use cryptocurrency, or should I say the blockchain space, as an example. Most people do not understand how it works. You just know that because your friend cashed out from it, you also don't want to be left out. Yeah, you jump into what you don't understand, and then you waste finances, you burn your money and all of that stuff. She was particular about evolving, about incorporating the newest technologies and all of that, into areas of our lives that we can incorporate them into, and then making the best use of them after fully understanding them. A video editor, there are tools out there to help you. You are a fashion designer, there are tools out there to help simplify some of your processes. There is probably a platform for designers to connect, so that way you keep advancing, not that we're just like there and we're just like. Now we move to the third speaker and the third point in person of Mrs. Olasende Oluwatosin. Shande, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Please correct me if I am wrong. The point she made was changing your mindset towards wealth. When it comes to wealth and finance, most of us have it wrong. Some of us believe when you make money, you have to blow it up, you have to get the latest designers. Don't get me wrong, not that you can't get those things, but then there are some certain rules that you have to follow if you want to accumulate wealth. Wealth is different from riches. Okay. This wealth thing is another topic entirely. The point is change your mindset about wealth. The next one from the next speaker, that should be the fourth point. This was said by the co-founder of Dukia Investment in person of Mr. Lukman Shobawale. When he told his story yesterday, it was emotional. One lesson I would like us all to learn from him was a point that he made when he said, think beyond traditional employment. Some of us, we just have in mind, we've planned it, like, when I finish school, I get a job in a bank, 250K in a month. And that is good. I'm good for the rest of my life. Like, think beyond that. I get so surprised when people say, oh, I can't do anything, I'm idle, I'm jobless, I'm broke, I'm that, I'm like, there are so many things to be done. There are so many opportunities out there. You probably just aren't positioning yourself, or you aren't looking enough, or you aren't connecting with the right set of people that will connect you to those opportunities. Mrs. Olasainde Oluwatosin said something yesterday. This lady that she talked about makes reels, reels, Instagram reels. She makes reels for people at their event. And how many minutes? Just 1 minute. She said that is what she does. That's what she does. And she gets paid, is it about 500K? When I heard that, I was like, that's a business? There is nothing you cannot turn into a business. Just have good concepts, and you just need to be creative. Think what ideas you have, write them down. There's no stupid idea, there is no foolish idea. The idea you're referring to as foolish or stupid in your head, someone else is making millions of it. Last but not the least point was said by Comrade Legbeti. It did not particularly make a point. I was the one that deduced a point from what he said, because he was the organizer, he was the brain behind the gathering, he was the mastermind of the whole event even happening in the first place. So if it wasn't for Comrade Legbeti, I do not want to state the wrong facts, but I think he is the financial secretary of the student union. If it wasn't for him, the whole event would not even be. He recounted how and what he went through to make sure that this happened, like that event happened. And then along the line of his story, he said something about how his friends continued to support him, like no matter what. When he revealed the amount that was budgeted for the event, and then they were like, how are we going to get this money? Like, they rallied round, they make sure to reach this person, reach that person. It is very important to have friends that support you and believe in your dream. Like, Betty did not have to, he did not have to fund the event himself, but he had people that were willing to support him. So sometimes we don't even need money to start up some things. We only need quality people, yeah, around us. There you have it. 5 points, 5 tips, 5 lessons that I learned from the Financial Independence Summit. So let's get into the movement that you've been waiting for. I know most of you just want to hear gist. Anyways, so here goes. I checked this person's status, and then I saw that this person was hyped up about an event, and I was like, let's just say this person inspires me. Like, yeah, let's put it that way. Yeah. So I was like, what's this person all hyped up about? And then on Friday when I got up, I was like, let me see if this person has made any recent post or anything about what they were hyped up about yesterday. I'm beginning to confuse myself. I viewed this person's status, and then I saw this flyer and the person's status, and I was like, I read through it. I was like, what's this? Financial independence. That immediately caught my eye, because duh, I'm interested in stuff like that. I saw financial independence. I was like, what time? I checked the time, I checked the venue. I was like, okay, very good. Do I want to attend this thing? Do I not want to attend this thing? I was like, I think I'll pass, but I wasn't really sure. Was about to do something else around my room. Then I was like, wait, let me go and view that status again. Then I went back to it and then I saw this picture, her picture, and I was like, girl, you're going to this event. The event was slated for 9 a.m. And bear in mind that I saw that flyer by 8:55. I got ready around to 10. Luckily for me, my physical class got cancelled. Perfect. I was like, this is the Almighty wanting me to attend this event. And the highlight of that event, the MC just suddenly said 15 people should come out on the stage. Low key, I wanted to go, but then I didn't know what they wanted them to do. So in my head, I was like, I wanted to play it safe, and I was like, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. And I was like, then before I could finish processing all of it, the MC already said, that's enough people, nobody else should come on the stage. Fast forward to when the MC announced that those people, they were given like, I don't know, say like 20 seconds to say to say whatever service it is they offer or what goods they sell. So it was like a free ad. I was pained and I felt like I had betrayed myself because I was always saying, like, just do it, don't think too much about things and just do it. And then the only things that came to my head at that time was, if there's something you want to do, just do it. Don't let your head stop your heart from moving. I was so pained, but then I told myself that minute, like, if there was any other opportunity to be up on that stage, I'll be the first person there. Like, the moderator said that out, like, if you know you have questions for the panelists, come outside, raise your hands. And like, my hand was like the second up in the air. I was like, I am not missing this chance. Like, we had this long queue of so many people that wanted to ask questions. I kept pushing my way to the front, like, she has to see me, like, she has to hear me. It is not over till it's over. Yeah. It got to my turn, and then I asked my question. And then in my question, sort of, I made sure to state what I was doing. So it's like, so I'm a poet, I'm a story writer, I'm a spoken word artist, I'm a this, I'm a that. After I finished and I turned to go to my seat, and that was it. Oh. Was this woman seated beside Mrs. Oluwole was here. Another woman was here. I think that was the was she the HOD of financial accounting and management? She signaled to me like, come. I was like, in my head I was like, this is it, Frida. You have to seize, you have to grab this opportunity by the throat. You are not letting go. She tapped Mrs. Oluwole and was like, Ma, I picked these two girls for you. And in my head I was like, say no more. I grabbed her hands and I was like, Ma, I've been stalking your LinkedIn. You know the way you behave if you see your, I don't know, your biggest celebrity or something like that. That was me yesterday. I started rapping. Ma, she was like, oh yeah. Then she was like, okay, she's going to give us both a business card. We can, message or whatever, to have a 60-minute session with her, like one-on-one with her. I was grinning from ear to ear. Just as we were about to leave, she was like, or you know what? Let me give you my personal number. She gave us a personal number. Me, sharp girl, I was on my phone. I made sure to be the one to receive the number on my phone. Then yeah, I shared with the other girl as we were going back to our seat. Later on, I messaged her like via normal message, and I immediately sent an email. In the email, I made sure to put my WhatsApp phone number. I made sure to put in my Instagram account where she can, as well see samples, like posts that I've made that reflects the things that I claimed to be doing, I made sure to put my YouTube channel handle there. I made sure to put key contact details that she can reach me with. And then I sent that. I expressed gratitude. I told her I was expecting a reply. So it wasn't just that I just sent the message shabbily. I made sure it was well structured, nothing too complex, simple, straight to the point. And she replied. She replied the message, and then she sent me a message on WhatsApp. I was like, yes. I would not just tell you this old story and do blah 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 and not pulling out a lesson for you. So now, what lesson are we learning from this? First lesson I want you to pick from this is to always trust your gut. If I had ignored my gut feeling of go to this event, I would have missed all of that. Yeah. So the first one, always trust your gut. The second one would be the part where they called they called for some people and I did not want to go, and I knew within me that I wanted to go, but for some stupid reason I sat myself down there and I did not go, and I missed an opportunity. So the second point would be just do it. If there is anything you want to do, don't let your head stop your heart from thinking, from moving. Just do it. Yeah. The third one would be sell yourself at every opportunity you get. Do not be shy to talk about yourself, talk about what you do, and be yourself. Never try to fake it. Never try to be somebody else. Just be you. Just be yourself. Embrace yourself. Embrace who you are, and just always portray that at every opportunity you get. The fourth one would be sharp, be jiggy. Don't be sluggish. When the woman called me, I was sharp. Imagine I signaled to me the first time, second time I did not hear, or when I was there, I did not take my time and quickly leverage on the fact that I got close to them. I was like, ma, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, blah. Be awake, be alive. That's the word. Now, the last one would be when you have managed to position yourself, strike while the iron is still hot. Bear in mind that when I got her contact yesterday, when I met with her yesterday, I did not say, let me let her rest today, or on Monday I'll send her a message. No, she should have forgotten about me. She'll be like, then on Monday when I send her a message, she's like, who's this person? Do things when they should be done. Know when to do things. Anyways, I'll keep you guys updated on whatever happens, and when I learn, I'll always bring it here, because we all have to learn and grow together, because that's why I'm here. That's why you have me here. That's why this channel is here. That's why you have to subscribe. Have you subscribed? I'm waiting for you to subscribe. Have you subscribed? And you've given it a like. And you've copied the link to share to your friend that needs to hear this. Thank you so much for sticking with me till the end of this long video. I remain yours in development, the Farida. Till I see you in the next video. Zaya.